Damn cough drops in my mouth. Hey, what is up, everybody? John from Magic Tech Review. How are you guys doing tonight? So I got my special guest on tonight again, CV Tech. What's up?
Hey, what's going on, everyone?
All right, all right. So basically, what I want to do is I want to wrap up the New Year's with a little bit of discussion on what were the best, worst phones, best companies, worst companies, and all that other goodness. So I want to have some viewers up here talking and discussing about which phones were the best and whatnot, and which phones you think of 2017. Go ahead and close it out. Close out the new year with you guys. We're not going to take too much of your time. I know a lot of you guys are probably celebrating the New Year's with friends and family. Probably drunk as all heck, but either way. So what's up, CV Tech? How are you doing today, man? How's
Man,
everything going?
everything's going all right, I reckon. I mean, just been a day.
Okay, been a day. Okay, you're gonna go live later, right?
Yeah, I'm planning on going live around 12:30, maybe. Try to
Okay.
anyway.
All right. So I guess we'll go ahead and engage. I see there's some people in here. Thank you for everybody for joining in. I see about 15 of y'all. Uh, so let's go ahead with the best. No, let's kind of take it easy, I guess. Uh, let's go for the worst prepaid smartphone of 2017. Go ahead and let us know in the comments or in the live chat. What do you think was the worst smartphone or prepaid smartphone of 2017?
Uh, what do I think was the worst prepaid phone of 2017? I really didn't buy that many phones this year. I bought some cheap phones that I can say bad, but really the ones I bought, many people probably ain't even heard of it before.
I got a few that come to mind. Probably I'm gonna have to say one of them is gonna be included is that Alcatel Pulse Mix.
Yeah, I was thinking that
Uh,
myself, but I didn't. But I can't call that a terrible phone though, because that really wasn't a bad phone in my opinion. I mean, it could have been better.
how about let me see. So and I'm trying to see what everybody else is talking about over here. You know what I'm saying? I see ZTE Sonata. Yeah, that was just a low spec phone, not really a terrible phone per se. Um, man, trying to think of some bad ones, like some really, really, really bad ones.
Yeah, I am too. I'm having a hard time right now thinking of some really bad phones that I've had this year, and because I don't, like I said, I don't really think I've had any like beyond terrible phones. It's just been like
Ah, I
miserable.
got I got the HTC 555. Man, that thing, it's like
Oh,
so expensive. It was like $100 something, something like that. I think one of those type phones.
yeah.
Um, Coolpad Catalyst. That was a little junker there.
Was that this year? Or that was that last year phone? I can't remember.
I mean, even if it came out last year, but if it was still sold this year, then we could still kind of include it.
Oh, okay, gotcha now. Yeah, okay. Since that, I would say a phone that was kind of forgettable was ZTE Prestige on Boost Mobile. That's kind of a forgettable phone. Um,
Ooh, HTC 510
yes, HTC 510 was horrible.
or the 520. I forget which one it is. 510, 520, something like
I
that.
think I think it was a 510 because Cricket had the 512.
HTC Desire phones are all bad, or the Alcatel Idol 4 window.
I don't have the LG Treasure, Chris. And hey, what's going on, Chris? But yeah,
Man,
I don't have the LG Treasure. Uh, I got the Alcatel Idol 4, and I got the Android version, and that's a good phone. I can't say it's a bad phone at all.
well, how about we can go with like problems with phones. Have you like any types of problems that you incurred with phones? Like,
I would say that the biggest problem was like I'll say the ZTE Max XL on Boost Mobile, good phone, but with the YouTube problem. But I think that's been fixed now. Um, I'm trying to think, look around at some other phones that I have, and I can tell you a lot of good phones, but as far as bad
Oh,
phones,
I got it. LG Rizio, LG Spree. I did not like that series, man, for some reason. Their
yeah,
screens crack like so fast, bro.
yeah, definitely. I'm watching on my Alcatel Auto 4. I agree to the speaker. Yeah, I think that I may have a blown top speaker in my Alcatel Auto 4. I don't know. It makes noises like that it shouldn't make, so it may have a blown speaker, or it could just be the videos. Uh, Maybe I don't know. Hope it don't.
Yeah, I've had that. I've had that issue too as well with the Akato Idol 4. Mine had that a little bit. I think it's like you crank a couple things up a little too loud, and it starts just.
Hmm.
Damn, it's really hard to think of some stinkers, man. I really like a lot of these phones, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's really hard to sit here and think about what's really a bad phone because I mean,
How about how about Samsung Galaxy Amp 2? Just the low storage on those things, man.
well, no, I just actually recently bought I found the old ZTE Amp ZTE Samsung Galaxy Amp Prime, and I think it's got 1.5 gigabytes of RAM and 16 gigabytes of storage. And I
Hmm.
bought it for a really good price. I found it on clearance at like a clearance aisle at Walmart, and I had to just go ahead and grab it. Haven't opened it, and it's still sealed in the box and everything. Um, but
Ooh,
yeah, I mean,
or the On 5, maybe the On 5. That was like,
yes, the On 5 was probably one of the worst phones.
come on, guys, you gotta let us know, man. We're struggling over here. You know what I'm saying? We like a lot of phones. Obviously, we love phones, so we can even the crappiest of phones, we can find some good aspects about it. That's
Uh, Sh-
that's part of being a reviewer, basically.
Sean says the LG Aristo. The LG Aristo, I heard was a pretty good phone. I heard it was a pretty solid device.
I mean, it was free. I mean, oh, how about that Alcatel Streak thing, man? That just one didn't have a flash on the back, 8 gigabytes of storage.
I can say the Alcatel Dawn, the LG K3 on Boost Mobile. Them phones were like very, very low spec, no flash. Front cameras were horrible. Everything was just yeah. So yeah, them are two right there that kind of sticks out the most.
Hey, what's up, Jonathan Ezel? Thank you all the time, man, for hitting me up on Twitter. He's always retweeting my tweets, man. Thank you so much. And Daniel S. Yes, I still do prepaid reviews. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I still do. Mint Sim actually hit us up, me and CV Tech. They just never got back to us. They
Yep.
asked us if we want to if we want to be sponsored or whatever, or help them out to review the product. They just never got it back to us, man.
They send out emails, but they never reply back.
Yeah. So I mean, if they send you an email and don't reply back, I don't know, man. I don't know about the service.
Hey, Jonathan Ezel, what's going on?
JC Coffee and Tech, always a vet in here, man. Thank you, JC Coffee and Tech, for being in here and being in my fan chat. I love it, love it, love it. Although I
Oh
can't
yeah.
always answer in the fan chat. I know CV Tech is in the fan chat too. Yeah, man.
Uh,
Hmm.
yeah, but I mean, like it's just there's not very many phones I've used this year that's really been that bad. I mean, it's like being like horrible to the point to where I want to just throw it because, I mean, if a phone's awfully terrible, I'll say it in the video, and I haven't really had to do that this year so far much.
How about the Kyocera View? It was only four
Uh,
gigs.
well, the Kerosene review was kind of like my Kerosene Hydro Reach, and it had very bare bone specs, but it actually worked pretty good for the price you pay for the phone.
I know. Damn, man. Come on, man. We
I
gotta
mean,
we gotta be
I mean,
we gotta be
I
more
mean,
savage, dude.
it was water resistant. I mean, it had decent cameras outside. I mean, yeah, it had 1 gigabyte of RAM and 8 gigabytes of ROM, but I mean, it done pretty well. I mean, I know somebody that had the Kerosene Hydro View,
Yeah.
and they actually ran over it with a 8,000 pound piece of machinery, and it lived.
Hmm. All right, I'm gonna say some straight talk phone. Some straight talk phone, man. The probably like the CTE
Max
Blade.
Champ,
There
ZTE
you go,
Max Champ.
champ. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Worst phone I ever owned was the HTC 510 and the ZTE Maven. Yeah.
Yeah, the Maven 3 was just like, man, it wasn't really nothing to write home about.
You know, they never changed the Maven from 1, 2, and 3. I mean, they really never changed them a whole lot. They didn't really add any more RAM, any more ROM.
Sure, they
I'm like,
did. They
seriously?
changed it 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, that's about it. And the way the phone looks, about pretty much about the same 480 display. I mean, the same cameras. I'm like, seriously, you can put out 3 different phones and keep it the same?
All right, so I'm just gonna go with the straight talk ZTE, the champ or the whatever that one, the blue or whatever the heck it was. That's gonna be my pick because ZTE's been putting out some stunning phones, but they just really, just really went backwards on that one. You know what I'm saying? And it was highly priced.
I mean, the ZTE Max Blue. It has the dual cameras, the fingerprint scanner, has the 2 gigahertz processor, 2 gigabytes of RAM, and it has kind of like it has 16 gigabytes of ROM, but it had a 1480p display. So all the specs are kind of there, but 200 bucks price tag was ridiculous.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean the phone itself, but looking at it was solid, but yeah, the specs to just nah. I mean the price, no thanks.
Oh yeah, Eli Powell. I remember, man. I remember that. Yeah, I remember we were just going through. We were going through on websites and everything, looking for phones or whatever. And yeah, there was just this one phone. It was just like straight out of 2012, the specs and everything. It was crazy, man. And they were offering it for free. Yeah, man. Be careful with those free phones, man. But I'm gonna say that I'm actually gonna say the Rizio or the Spree. That's what I'm gonna say. I just didn't like those phones, man. The Spree was just like just so tiny and just didn't really work well. And then it cracked. I'm gonna say the Spree probably. LG Spree or the ZTE Champ or whatever the heck that is from Straight Talk.
Yeah, the ZTE Max or ZTE Max Champ. I mean, it's a very cheap phone right now. It's on clearance, of course, because I mean,
Of course, yeah.
seriously, um, it's like 30 bucks right now. I guess it's not a bad price whenever you're seeing a 5.5-inch HD display. Um, and it did run fairly decent as far as basic usage, but anything heavier than basic usage, and it couldn't handle it.
All right, so this is gonna get one. This is one that's gonna trigger everybody. Let's go ahead and say what the best prepaid carrier is for 2017.
Mm. I'd have to go with what I got right now, either Cricket Wireless or Total Wireless. It's my pick. That's my pick. I'd be one of them two. I would say Cricket for the being able to have unlimited and use any unlocked device and all that kind of stuff. But Total Wireless, they're just simply reliable about everywhere you go.
Okay, yeah. So, guys in the chat and live chat, let us know what you guys think is the best prepaid carrier of 2017. Now, I'm gonna say Cricket Wireless just because of their signal and everything. But man, they did a lot of little mess ups and a lot of little tweaking that I really didn't like.
Yep. I mean, I was a big fan of Boost Mobile for a lot of years. I still am. I still like Boost Mobile because I mean, I had them on and off since 2005, and I do
Uh-huh.
like Boost Mobile. But they're putting service everywhere in my area. It seems like, but in my immediate area, which is kind of a bummer. Even if they did have service in my area now, I wouldn't go back to them now because of all the phones I bought is unlocked and everything. And yeah, ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, that was my main thing with Cricket. You can switch off phones whenever. You don't have to call in. You can just boom, 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 good to go. Just that Metro thing, man, it just annoys the heck out of me. Even if you go to the store, they're gonna try to charge you $15. If you want to do it for free, you got to call in. You got to
Hmm.
deal with them. That just I don't like that, man. I don't like that at all. And that they're little dirty practices, man, that just kind of bug me, man. And it's
Yeah,
kind of weird that I'm going to be a Metro PCS ambassador, but hey, you gotta do what puts food on the table. You know what I'm saying?
exactly, exactly. I mean, Cricket. I would say Cricket is really good. The only thing that I hate about Cricket mainly is the fact that you only get 8 megabits per second. I wish you could get about at least 12, 15. That would be like real LTE starting off there. 8, in my opinion, is just too low. for some things. I mean, it's just the freedom to have more speeds. But other than that, I got to say, Cricket it's been solid for me since I've had them for the past couple of months.
Yeah, hopefully Cricket will turn it around in 2018. But I think, as far as just being just consistent and just being there and, being a reliable carrier, I think Cricket all the way for me.
Yeah, Jason, talk about I hate
But
the in-store activation fee with Cricket. Yes, unless you can actually get lucky and get a deal where they offer free activation in store. I mean, yeah, I think that $25 is ridiculous for an activation fee for any prepaid carrier.
yeah, I mean, you can go to Target and get the Huawei late, and that's, what I'm saying, you can just pop your SIM card in it, and that's no activation. So
Exactly.
I
Or
really like that. I really like that. At Metro, you're stuck on a Metro. Like, you literally cannot go to any stores except Metro PCS.
exactly, because you remember used to you could buy T-Mobile phones in stores, Metro PCS phones in stores, but T-Mobile decided to pull all of their stuff out of stores. And but with Cricket, like you said, you can buy
Yeah.
like the Huawei Elite for $65, go home, activate it online, and boom, there's no activation fee, there's no nothing. You just start using it and you're ready to roll.
All right. All right. So yeah, of course I'm going to be a little bit biased towards Cricket, guys, because obviously that's what I use and whatnot. But you know what I'm saying. So let's go ahead and move on to the worst carrier of 2017 prepaid carrier.
Hmm. Virgin Mobile.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good one because Virgin Mobile really disappointed a lot of people with that whole "oh, we're going all iPhone only" thing and just basically just giving up. I think you know.
Yep, exactly. And yeah, I gotta say, I had some issues with Freedom Pop as well. Like Freedom Pop is, one of those. I'm not
Fly
sure
by
what you.
night companies.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have much of a problem with them at the beginning, but whenever I canceled my service with them, and they kept charging me even when I canceled, that pretty much done it for me right there.
I feel like those companies it's like they're selling their SIM cards out of the back of a van or something, or out of some guy's trench coat. Like what I'm saying. The guy's like, he opens up his vest, like, "Hey man, you want to get a prepaid SIM card?" You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? And it's like some kind of shady stuff, dude.
Yeah. Also, I would say Verizon Prepaid, like Tech Rant said there, Verizon Prepaid only for the reason that their plans are so high for what they give you. I mean, you can get straight talk Verizon $55 a month for unlimited, and for unlimited on Verizon, you pay $80 a month plus tax. So, I mean, to me, that's kind of ridiculous. So, I would say that as well. But I would say, honestly, two worst in my opinion would be Virgin Mobile or Freedom Pop.
Yeah, like Virgin Mobile, man. I can't even like recommend them anymore, dude, because like,
Mm-mm.
they're going all iPhone. Nobody knows what they're doing. It's just weird, man. It's like all right, well, whatever. We're just iPhone only people now. Like, it's so weird, man. They did
I mean,
that.
I've never used Mint Sim, so I can't really comment on it. I've heard good things about Mint Sim, but the only problem is these are T-Mobile network, and of course, in my area, T-Mobile is not the strongest, so I can't really comment on that. But yeah, I mean, you know,
Man, if you're looking for some customer service, man, I gotta say Straight Talk is just garbage. But I mean, I know you actually like Straight Talk for a while or whatever, but it's just so hard to port out, port in, do anything other than just activate a phone.
now whenever I ported over from I think it was Boost Mobile to Total Wireless, yeah, Boost Mobile to Total Wireless. I honestly had no problem. It was just so simple to port in. I mean, I done it all online, and it ported over in like less than 5 minutes, and it was ready to go. But now, like you say, the port out process, I heard, like you said, is a whole lot harder. Now, customer service on Total Wireless is not the greatest, but if you have patience with them and just kind of, then it, I've not had much of an issue in a while. But I haven't had to call customer service, so you know, if you ain't got a call customer service, then you're good to go, pretty much anyway.
Yeah. Consumer cellular, man, I deal with them a lot, man. I gotta say now, it is hard to actually get a hold of them, but once you get a hold of them, their representatives are awesome. They will help you to, like, say, because they deal with a lot of seniors, so I'm sure they're on the phone with a lot of people. How do I make a phone call, and how do I make a text message, and what's this damn touchscreen about? You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But I mean, that's just the nature of the business. If you're gonna gear yourself towards, uh, you know, seniors and AARP members and all that, you know. And it's crazy because they don't have a store, so it's like all calls, you know. So
Yeah, I mean, and there are also so many other MVNOs out there now. I mean, there's a lot of them. You know, you got Xfinity Mobile, and you have, you have like what was it, Red Mobile, and you have um, Patriot Mobile. You got all these. You got so many carriers out there now. You know, MVNOs out there now.
all right, so let's see. We did the. Let's go ahead and go for like what phone company, what phone manufacturer really shined in 2017? What phone manufacturer, like as far as like LG, ZTE, Motorola, what So that's what I want you guys to tell me in the comments below. What basically OEM or manufacturer really like surprised you guys and really like the best manufacturer, basically. Oh, go ahead.
Oh,
I'll let
okay.
you. I'll let you go
Uh,
ahead.
okay. That's
I'm
I'm
just playing
thinking.
with the ball here.
um,
Sorry.
I don't. I honestly don't know. I mean, there's a lot. I mean, it really shined in my opinion. I don't really. I mean, I'm not. I can't say iPhone. I cannot say iPhone at all. Because to me, I think the iPhone 10 was a flop. That's just my personal opinion. I just don't care much for the um, just the whole thing. Um,
You know what I'm going to say already. You already know what company I'm going to say. So
I mean,
uh,
I would love to see, I would love to say ZTE, but they really didn't put out a lot of phones in 2017 as far as like a wow factor. I mean, other than the Axon M, and it was not that, it was just kind of, bleh.
yeah, but they were very consistent. You know what I'm
Yeah, they
saying?
were. I believe that Motorola done good, with the, the Moto X4 and, all of those phones.
Hmm. Let me see. So, I mean, I think the Blade Z Max, you know what I'm saying? It is a hell of a phone, dude. Price
Oh
wise and
yeah.
everything.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's my budget phone of the year, in my opinion. I made a video on that. Just I think it was yesterday.
Okay. Yeah, I think it uploaded today, I believe.
Now as far as to me one of the best looking and flashiest phones, it would be the HTC U11.
Yeah. So, what do you guys think? You know what I'm saying? I would say I was impressed like by ZTE, but I think they were just very consistent,
They were.
very and their phones were, gradually upgrading, gradual, you know what I'm saying? And they kind of worked out the kinks and the bugs and the little things and they just kept going. So,
I mean, you got the Blade Z Max, which was a major hit. You had the one on Cricket, the what was it, the ZTE Blade X, that was like a little mini Z Max. That, from what I hear, done really good. Um,
Blade X
just
Max, the Blade Spark, the Blade ZT Grand X4. Obviously,
all
they didn't
them.
update any of them damn things, but that's another video, I guess.
Yeah, I'm a big ZTE fan. I like ZTE, and I mean, I know they don't update their phones like other manufacturers, but I'm just a ZTE guy.
Yeah. Huh. So, I mean, the Axon M was kind of like a wow. It was a wow flop, but
Yeah,
it was kind of like wow. I mean, it did catch people by surprise, kind of, sort of.
it's just been nice if they would have thought it through a bit better though, especially like when the phone's open, you got that annoying line in the middle of the screen and everything, and
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's got a lot of issues. How about All right, so how about let's go with the manufacturer that you were most disappointed with that didn't really do anything or just kind of stayed the same or even regressed. I think I'm gonna share my opinion on this one. I think Kia Sarah, man, just dropped the ball, dude. I don't know what the hell happened to them. I don't
you
know.
you
They were putting out phones couple times or whatever. They did that view, and then that's really it, man. I really didn't see much from them.
you read my mind, man. I was gonna say Caracera as well. Caracera is just, I don't know what's going on with the Caracera. Um,
I'm still rooting for them. You know what I'm saying? But
Oh yeah,
it just they
definitely.
really didn't do anything, man. Maybe they're saving all of their wows for 2018, man. I don't know. Maybe they're gonna make a big year.
You never know. But yeah, I would say Caracera. I mean, I really wish they would have done something, but then you got uh, Cell Allure and Cool Pad.
Yeah, Cool Pad just kind of just meh. I mean, they raised the bar a little bit with the Cool Pad canvas. I think that was pretty nice or whatever. You know what I'm saying? As far as them goes, for $50, it was a pretty solid device.
Yeah,
What do you think?
yeah. The canvas wasn't too bad. However, mine started giving issues like not long after I had it. It started freezing up a lot. Gave it a factory reset and started over again. Had the same problem. So it worked fine for a while, but then after a few months, it just started slowing down really bad and lagging.
Yeah, I mean, Cool Pad, they do a lot of branding and advertising, man, and I don't know, they just don't. Maybe they need to put more effort into their actual phones.
Now they got that Cool Pad Conjure. Just you can buy at Best Buy for like 149. And that phone actually looks pretty decent. I'm not really sure if it's worth a 149 price tag or not, but it might be a phone worth trying out. I don't know.
Hmm.
It's unlocked.
Yep.
It's not tied to any carrier, so it might be a good thing to try out.
Let's see. S9 will be here in April. Yeah. Man, here we go with the S9 rumors, the iPhone next rumors. Man, I'm
I
just like
gotta be, I gotta be
so not
honest.
ready
I
for that
mean,
stuff.
I gotta be honest with you. I mean, they just dropped the S8 and S8 Plus not long ago, and they're already talking about the S9. I think they're just making too many phones too fast, and I think it's just a way to just I don't know. I think it's ridiculous myself. All right, Linda
Yeah.
Williams, thanks for joining, and you have a happy New Year as well.
Yeah, you too, honey. Yeah. Um, so we got like an hour and 5 minutes towards the ball dropping here on the East Coast. But we're not going to be on there for that long, guys. We're going to give you the opportunity to spend that time with your friends and family. I know you guys are friends and family to us, but you know what I'm saying? I don't want to keep you guys from that stuff. So we're going to go on for a few more minutes or whatever, and then we will kind of end it off. Hey, Elvis lives here now. Hey, with the dollar donation. Thanks, man. Making my
Yeah,
2017 that much brighter.
yeah, I'm planning on going live around 12:30, maybe something like that, maybe for a little bit for like the 10,000 subscriber thing. Um, I'll probably go live around 12:30 tonight. Not gonna hold, not set in stone yet, but as of right now, be around 12:30.
Okay. All right. So we talked about the disappointing, the most whatever, and then let's go ahead and I guess, guys, with the best budget phone of 2017. Obviously, CV Tech's pick is the ZTE Blade Z Max.
ZTE Blade Z
Uh,
Max.
that's mine. That's yeah, man, right here, man. I
And a
always got
ve-
this puppy right next to me, man.
in a very close second would be the Moto E4 Plus. Very close second. E4 Plus. I mean, it was it was so close to me between these two devices, and I had to say the ZTE Z Max Blaze Z Max because it was just I love that phone. But the E4 Plus was a very close second.
No,
Yeah, I'll
this
be
is
there. Awesome.
this is my smartphone of the year right here.
Oh, there you go.
Shit, I just dropped it. I just dropped the smartphone of the year. The card, the card phone right there, man. This is the 2017 phone of the year, guys, right there.
Mm.
No, but I don't know, man. I don't know how to call it. I mean, yeah, ZT Blade Z Max definitely did it for me. A lot of people are not big ZTE fans, so uh, maybe just to
I
pick
mean,
something else. Go ahead.
I mean, I hear a lot about the iPhone SC, but the iPhone SC is not really a budget phone. It's a budget price now for like AT&T prepaid and Total Wireless and Straight Talk. But if you buy an actual unlocked iPhone SC, you can pay around $400 for it. still. So I can't really see the iPhone SE as being a budget phone because it's really not. I mean, that would be about like calling the iPhone 6S a budget phone because it's basically the same phone. So I can't. So that's why I can't really call it the iPhone SE a budget device. It's a budget. It's a budget price for a lot of carriers, but as far as overall goes, Elvis, I am using the iPhone SE currently on my end.
Okay, yeah, I'm still using the Logitech 720 laptop camera, so that's what I'm using. So that's why it's running in 720p, guys. A lot of people are
Yeah,
saying the LG Stylo 3.
Stylo 3 Plus. I would never pay 400 for iPhone SE, but yeah, I mean, it's actually, I mean, it's really the same phone as the iPhone 6S, other than the fact that it's smaller than the iPhone 6S.
I mean, let's see. Alcatel Idol 5, man, is pretty darn good, in my opinion. I've been using
Oh
that quite
yeah,
a bit.
most definitely. I mean, I like the Idol 4. The Idol 4, I just don't like the 617 processor. I never really had like the 617 processor. If I had a 625, then it'd be a whole lot better. But it is what it is.
I mean, the what is it that thing called? The Huawei Late, man. That was a good. That was a killer right there, man.
Yes,
That
for
was a real
65
killer.
bucks, 65 bucks, an iPhone man has got some power to it.
I know, 4,000 milliamp battery, man. That's a nice size battery, man, for that. And then the metal back, and yeah, it was a clean looking phone, So
I mean, good cameras on it. The cameras on it were pretty solid. Battery life was very solid. Just the whole. I mean, the everything on it was just worked great. When I had it.
let's see here.
Well, Loot Tech, I would say the best phone for like a budget phone with gigabytes, the more storage would have to also go to the ZTE Blade Z Max. I mean, poured in, it was free, and you got 30 gigabytes of storage on a phone that was free and a port in, or less than $100 if you didn't, if you went in for a new customer or an upgrade. So I would still say the Blade Z Max.
The Idol series, man, they have great cameras. I don't know what it is about these damn idols, but they have really good cameras.
120 gigabytes should be standard. We're not there yet. Not for no budget or
No,
not for no budget or mid range devices.
I mean, what do you need? What do you need 128 gigabytes for, man? Like, what are you downloading, bro? You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Put an SD card, man.
yeah, I mean that's what SD cards are for. I mean, you can buy a 64 gigabyte SD card for like 15-20 bucks now. You know, 128. I mean, 128 in an iPhone maybe if you do a lot of 4K recording. But I
Yeah,
mean,
that's gonna drive the price up, man. And what are you gonna do? Download Angry Birds 1,000 times? I mean, it's like phones don't really, you know what I'm saying? They have apps, but I mean, do you really need every single app? I don't keep that many apps on my phones, man. I run about 10 to 15 apps, maybe a couple games, and then I delete them as I go. Like, you don't need every app in the Play Store, man. Just because it's
I mean,
free doesn't mean you need to download it.
my Blade Z Max has got 32 gigabytes of storage, around 22 gigabytes out of the box. I've downloaded around 50 or 55 applications, and I still have around 16 gigabytes remaining out of that. So I mean, why do I really? I mean, and I use an SD card for my pictures and videos and music. So why do I need a ton of storage for internal storage? And a lot of phones now can use SD cards as internal storage. So there you go again.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's gonna just drive the price up, man. 32 is good. 64 would be better, but I think they should stay around 32, 64. You know what I'm saying? Because if not, they're gonna drive the price up and up and up and up with all these different little things.
I'm, I mean, yeah, I mean, I can agree that not everything will go on SD card, but yeah, but I mean, basically, I mean, music, pictures, videos, like if you do, will go on the SD card, set it straight to the SD card. So I mean, really, the only thing you're really going to be using as far as internal storage goes is apps, unless you're like downloading movies and stuff like that.
Hmm. If you have a lot of photos, print them bad boys off, man. Nobody prints their photos anymore.
Can you put pictures on that Google storage thing?
Yep.
Well,
Yeah, Google Photos, absolutely, or Google Drive. But okay, so we've talked about the best smartphone, the worst smartphone, best carrier, worst carrier. Any other categories you want to go ahead and cover?
um, best prepaid plans, maybe.
Okay, yeah, best prepaid plans. There we go. That's a good topic right there.
And I would
So,
probably
what do you guys
say,
think are the best prepaid plans?
if I had to say honestly, if I like Boost Mobile's unlimited prepaid plan, $50 a month, no taxes and fees, and you get 8 gigabytes of hotspot included with it for $50. That's pretty solid for an individual plan. Metro is also 50, but no hotspot, so you pay 60 for hotspot with it. As far as the lowest unlimited, I would say would be Simple Mobile on the T-Mobile network with auto pay. It's like $45 a month with auto pay. Probably one of the best deals.
Yeah, I would say I have to go between Metro or Boost, but
Yeah.
unfortunately, I mean it's cheap, but it doesn't cover my area, so
Mm-hmm.
neither one of them.
Exactly. Metro here at my house. I mean, I'm using Cricket right now to stream, and it's perfect. And if I had Metro right now, I have no service at all. And Boost Mobile, I would have maybe 1X, and it wouldn't connect to anything. So that's why I have Cricket and Total Wireless.
I'm not
Yes,
gonna say
yes.
cricket for I'm not gonna say cricket for plan pricing. Obviously, coverage and everything great, but cricket, I don't think it's for the plan pricing. They're a little bit higher than usual, but they're not as high as Verizon.
Oh yeah, Verizon is just nah. $80 a month for unlimited. No, thank you.
Huh? I don't know. I don't know where Mel Hustles is at, man. He's been he's been kind of absent. I think he's just really busy with the. He's managing 2 stores right now, so he's been really busy lately. He came up with the
Um,
idea, but because he saw MKBHD do it, so he wanted us to do it. So
some people
figure.
don't use hotspot. Yeah, I mean, if you don't use hotspot, then you ain't gonna really everything gonna matter to you. I mean, I use a hotspot because I have to sometimes. I mean, my home Wi-Fi is pitiful, so I got to use my hotspot sometimes.
And the best prepaid baby is Little John of 2017. I don't think anybody's going to disagree with that. Oh man. So
Yeah,
oh damn it. Well, forget what I said about the best prepaid baby. Oh my god. Just hold on. Oh
yeah,
Jesus, Little John. Yeah, I cannot
yeah.
have hats with this kid on anymore. He just takes my hats off. Are you guys okay? Can you hear me still?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh yeah,
Jeez. Little John. See what's up with the little Bluetooth headphones, the cheap ones from Amazon. Has anyone tried them? I haven't. I don't know. They're sending me a bunch of stuff, so we're gonna see what it is.
yeah. I don't know what kind of Bluetooth headphones.
Yeah. Sorry, Gerald. I don't know why it does that, man. Let's see. Gerald said that's what I have, Eli. But the Nougat OS sucks. They killed off my hotspot apps. Oh, it's because you were saying sucks and ass and stuff like that. That's why. Sorry, man. Nightbot gets triggered very easily.
Yeah.
Vincent D, what is up, man?
Hey, what's up, Vincent D? Yeah,
So
it would be nice if Sprint would get better. I mean, you would think that Sprint would be killing it right now as far as service because I mean, Sprint's been around for a long time, a very long time, and you would figure that Sprint would be on their toes, but they just haven't went anywhere. I mean, I mean, I had Sprint back in like 2004 and 5 and all like that. And honestly, in my area, the service is almost the exact same now as it was, back then. So I mean, I don't know that. I mean, you would figure right by now they would have their act together.
Dude, every time you call into them, they're saying, "Oh, we're upgrading our towers in the area."
Exactly,
Literally,
exactly.
I've been hearing that shit since 2005.
hmm And when I had Boost Mobile, I mean, for 2 years, they always told me we're upgrading service. After 2 years, my patience was up, and I was like, okay, bye. No more money for Boost Mobile from me. I'm gone.
Hey, what up, Everyday Tech? Thank you for joining in, man. We're just talking a little bit of smack, and you know what I'm saying, about some 2017 phones, just to get those tags in for the last time of 2017. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, exactly, Eli. I mean, there is no excuse to there's not been much improvement in the last 10 years. I mean, there really hasn't. I mean, I'm sure there are some places where they really improved, like in the bigger cities and all like that. But I mean, seriously, I mean, some areas, some areas that you would think that they would not have service has service. Some areas where you would think they'd have service has none. I mean, it's just really crazy.
Yeah, I think what happened, man, they just try to do too many things at once, and they didn't really stick to one plan. They did the Spark network, then they did the 4G LTE, then they did the 4G LTE plus, and this and that, and they just never branched out. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they kind of just shot themselves in the foot.
Well, Sprint had that awful WiMAX 4G.
Yeah,
You
that's it.
remember that
Yeah.
and that was not any count at all. I mean, my Evo 4G, I was barely ever in WiMAX. You know,
Little John took my glasses now. I'm literally.
how was Sprint within a 1% difference? Was Verizon maybe a 30% difference? They're not no. If you read the fine print, nah, they're nowhere near the 1% difference. But what does Sprint mean by that when they say 1% difference? Has anybody actually read up on that and find out what they mean by only 1%
It's
difference?
There's some kind of technical bullshit jargon that they have going on that, what I'm saying, everybody knows is, you know, whatever, 1%. Come on, man.
Same old stuff, different day. I feel you there, everyday tech.
All right. So what's everyone doing for New Year's? Go ahead and put that in the live chat. I want to see what you guys are doing for New Year's or whatever. I'm just gonna be here with Little John. Of course, me and Little John gonna just watch the ball drop or whatever. I don't even know.
I
Probably
know
not
what
even
I'm doing.
there.
I know what
What's
I'm
that?
doing. Nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I ain't got no drink or nothing like that. So just chilling out,
Yeah,
man.
I mean, Sprint has. I was in an area. I was in an area. I've been in areas where people with Sprint has service, with Verizon don't. So I mean, I've been in places before when I had Boost Mobile and I had service I could get out, call out, and somebody with Verizon they couldn't even call out. So I mean, there is places like that. It's just very few and far between.
They count roaming voice coverage that 1%.
Yeah, and what's so bad is they're roaming off of Verizon the majority of the time. So I mean, how is that?
Let's see. Vincent D says chilling at home. Everyday Tech says about to have a glass of wine and go to bed. So yeah,
Jonathan
man.
says,
Hopefully nobody's driving around. For the love of God, please don't drive around after you drink, man. Take an
Jonathan
Uber.
Zell says he's doing nothing either.
Take an Uber, walk, or just sit your ass there and go to sleep. Don't get in your damn car. It's the worst way to bring the new year, guys, is to get a DUI or, even worse. So luckily, you would get DUI and not kill anybody on the road. So,
Luke Tech asked how much data did I use with Boost Mobile? What was the highest? I would say the highest that I never got to the prioritization limit. So I would say I got around I used about 20 gigabytes with Boost Mobile was the highest I ever used with them. With Metro, I use around 60, and Cricket's been around 60. But with Boost Mobile, about 20 is the highest. Because the reason why I say with Cricket around 60, I use a lot of it here at the house as well. Where Boost Mobile, I couldn't use it, and so yeah, I would say around 20. working
Yep.
16 hours. That's not that's rough.
Yeah. 4 degrees. Yeah, it's pretty cold over here too. Let me see. Cops will be out in full force. I drove drunk one time. Luckily, I didn't get caught. I will not do that ever again. Yeah, man. Don't blame the cops if you get caught, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they're doing their job, and I'm thankful they're out there tonight, man, doing that stuff.
Yeah, because it's always the innocent ones that gets injured.
Yep. Person that's driving drunk, they don't get hurt because they're apparently they're loose or something. I don't know, whatever. Their body's not tensed up or something, and then it's always the person that's just out there driving, man, out there, So.
Mr. Showtime says my Blade X Max got to win an award. Yeah, we mentioned the Blade X Max.
So let's see here.
Diesel Dog says I use 93 gigabytes of monthly Metro. The data police, get them in here. They'd love that, wouldn't they?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, bro. I use Uber now. Yep. Watch out that your Uber's not drunk, man.
That would be bad.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't get in the car, man. If I smell liquor or alcohol or anything, I wouldn't get in the car. Heck no. Call another Uber. Report them.
Yeah, Lou, that's also what I liked about Boost Mobile is sometimes they would give you a free month of service. If something was going wrong with your service, they would say, "Hey, we'll just cover next month's payment." I'm like, "Hey, there you go."
Look at Jesse Dominguez coming in late, coming in with $1. If you come in late, you gotta donate. Thank you for joining us, Jesse Dominguez.
25 below zero wind chill. Wow, it's cold.
Obviously, everybody that is not subscribed to CV Tech, I forgot to say it. You guys better subscribe to CV Tech. We got him over 10K last night. Where are you up to now, man?
I think last time I looked around 10,025 was my last.
Wow, dude. Damn, we got you past 10K and then all the way to 25. Nice, man.
Yeah, man. That's what's up.
Yep. So yeah, guys, if you want to watch that live, I'm going to actually rename that live stream to I'm going to rename that live stream to 10K or 10K with CV Tech or something like that, just so everybody knows, you know what I'm saying? You can rewatch it. If you want to download it or, I don't know, make like a moment of it, that'd be cool too.
Hey, I appreciate that, Jesse.
Hey, look at that. $3 for your fantastic public service announcement. Yeah, man. That's the worst way to bring in the New Year's is by getting a DUI. If you want to have a shitty 2018, go ahead and drive drunk. Nothing good can come out of that shit. But I was in the Navy, man. Bro, in the Navy, you get caught drinking and driving, bro. You might as well just get out. You might as well just get out, man. You're gonna lose your rank. You're gonna pay money. You're gonna forget it, man. And if you're doing it for a piece of tail, that's even worse.
Mm-hmm.
There's plenty of tail out there to get, man. I say I use Uber and Lyft, never had problems. That's what's up. What about waking up next year to your cousin? That too. Hey, that can happen too, man. You drink and you wake up to next to your cousin. I mean, you know what I'm saying? A lot can happen, man.
How cold is it where y'all at? Last time I checked, it was around 23 degrees here.
They say cousins make dozens, man. I don't know. That's what I heard. Closer the kin, the further in. There's a lot of them, man. There's a lot. I've heard a lot of them, man.
Oh my goodness.
Family that lays together stays together. I don't know. Whatever. Bunch of them. Yeah, I don't know. I've heard a lot of those damn jokes, man. Especially from people in the South, man. They tend to make those jokes a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But not saying anything about people from the South because I am technically. I'm not gonna even say where I'm at. See, I almost told you guys where I'm from. Where I'm at.
Well, everybody knows I'm from the South.
Yeah, I ain't too far from CB Tech, so
Yeah, 60 degrees in parts of North Carolina. Wow. Where in the mountains? I know where I'm at, it's like 23 with like a wind chill of like 12.
can you just imagine, man? Like climbing. Oh shoot! Sorry, Everyday Tech, they got you, man. Dumb question, but how in the heck do I make a hyperlink? Huh? I don't know. I don't remember. What was I gonna say though? Man, can you imagine like climbing in the mountains, man? Climbing in the Himalayas or climbing Mount Everest, dude, and just getting
Mm.
stuck. I mean, I
Well,
love the cold,
oh
but
yeah,
damn, bro.
I love
Wow.
the cold myself, but yeah, you got up there, man. And,
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, man, I love watching those documentaries, man, about those people that climb up there and they get caught, and you know how they, they had to like eat each other and all types of craziness, man. Oh, it's
yeah,
not, and then how like some guys they get stuck there and I think they named one guy Green Boots or something because he had like green boots on and they pass him like every year, something like that. He's just frozen into the
mm.
rock. So I don't know, man. Just something for you guys to maybe wonder or whatever, get into, man. Those
Having a vape war with CV Tech, yeah. But his vape is a lot better than my vape. Oh, Boone, North Carolina, about 10 degrees. Oh yeah, I don't doubt that at all. Been there many,
hey,
many,
at least
many
we didn't get no
times.
hurricanes in this area, man.
Yeah, none came through. None came through here. I mean, close, but none came through here.
Yeah, man. Damn, everybody got hit hard too, dude. So usually we're the ones that get hit pretty hard with the hurricanes. But man,
Yeah, got pretty lucky this year. You want a blizzard? Where's that right now? They're saying up around Erie. They're saying that there's around 55 inches of snow on the ground.
you want a blizzard? Go to damn Dairy Queen. The heck? Oh man.
Step up my vape game. Yeah, I need to step up my vape game.
Yeah, I'm trying to get him something. I'm trying to get him into something, man, reasonable. You know what I'm saying? What good phone you use on when you're hard? When you're hard up? What? What kind of phone do you use when you're hard? I don't know, bro. Probably one that has a big screen so I can watch some stuff. I don't know, man. I don't know what kind of phone to use when you're hard. I don't know, man. You might need to put the phones down and grab a laptop for that one, man. Dairy Queen, freak yeah, yeah. Dairy Queen, yeah. If you want a Blizzard, go to Dairy Queen. Go to Carvel. What else they got, man? What else can? The other one. What's the other one? Baskin Robbins.
Yeah.
This guy, man, with the hard on question. I don't know, man. I got my own kind of Blizzard right here in the freezer. Got the Moose Tracks, baby. My favorite.
Moose Tracks. What is Moose Tracks?
Moose Tracks, premium ice cream. Totally loaded with stuff. Vanilla ice cream with peanut butter cups swirled with Moose Tracks fudge.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's all about that fudge and all about that peanut buttery goodness, man. Good stuff.
Oh yeah.
Man. Moose Tracks. What you smoking? Oh man. It must have been Pornhub again. Yeah. All right, guys. So it looks like everybody's getting ready for the New Year's. We got drop offs. So I don't want to take up too much of your time, guys. So I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and have a happy New Year and everything. We'll see you in 2018. Same bad channel, same bad place. Well, I don't know.
I want to answer this question here. It says, what a phone to use that has a good long lasting battery? I would say the LG X Charge has an extremely long battery life. Moto E4 Plus is really good. Remember, like right now, the cheapest, best battery life devices right now you can get, in my opinion. I mean, honestly, I tested the X Charge and the Fiesta 2, same battery, same phone, and they actually do have a little bit better battery life than the Moto E4 Plus, but both of them are very
Huawei
solid.
Late too. The
Yeah,
Huawei Late for
yeah.
4,000. All right, so it looks like everybody's dropping off. Unless we got another donation. Thank you, Jesse Dominguez, for hitting me up, hitting another $2 up. Amazeballs. Thank you everybody for the donations. Of course, Jesse Dominguez gave a donation. Let's see here. I gotta go back here. Elvis lives here with the $3. Let's see. So yeah, and of course Elvis lives here. Always sneaking in that donation and retracting his name, so we don't see him. But I see you, man. I know who you are.
Nightbot just timed him out for no reason.
Yeah, it's only 5 seconds, man. They'll get over it. It's all right, man.
Hey,
If you get hit by Nightbot, man, it's only 5 seconds, guys. You can say Facebook if you want to get.
Cameron just did.
Yeah. It's blessed by Zeus. Zeus juice. Yeah, by Swag Sauce. All right. Well, anyways, I will see you guys later. Stevie Tech. What do you want to say, man? Tell them.
Just stay tuned. I'm gonna go live in about an hour and a half. I don't know yet. I'll put it on Twitter, of course. And
you're gonna be in the car, or you're gonna be in the at the house?
I hadn't made up my mind. Probably in the house because it's like 20 degrees. So I ain't gonna want to sit in my car at no 20 degrees tonight.
Oh yeah, man! Don't use that. Don't use the iPhone X, man. Your phone might shut off.
Yeah.
Like everybody's saying Facebook. Everybody wants to get. All right. All right. Peace out, peeps. Thanks for watching. Bye bye now.
Later, y'all.